Okay.
I am hosting you. You can't ask me questions.
Okay.
So is National Chief Imam fasting right now?
He is.
So are you saying he's not gotten there yet?
So Maame Grace, being a Christian host, very intellectual, watch you. Very intellectual woman, Maame Grace. Na me shira o nyame to kwandem. Kwe. Oba o wa chire. Mo ba mo twantoro a mo nhwe bi mo nyi hu mienu se maame na motine ni mo kasa no na agini na ebie se mmere ma na amote ho no mo nwe ho. Oh, se wa chire. National Chief Imam of Ghana, ono de on experience takwa no. Na mo asemi ka kire wo. Quran say, mo amuhum ho say mo musuru nyame no. Quran be ka bi a kire wo. Etiefo assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh musum fi yuti yada wani enue nyina be wosu be ka be no meno no me de batansoro mo pakpaturu mola Maame Grace baby wo biara mpaya mebo ma no se yankopon on manenka kalima enye nkremoni ansa no be wawu why ade mana tomakoma so dodo o kai se miribi obi ko honom be mo se ko honom ma ensem skepe no wembisa ma me bisai ofa video no kura share echiri kura o interview me bandenye no asem nte na maba ene we bisa such a marvelous and intellectual question se wajini mi mie na wonye obi a wasua ade efa Islam ho ana wonye obi a wajini mu da ho a ontumi bisa sa question no anu ntimi ne hweka ade mpa na mebo ama no ha video we na yemra enua nyina be wo so ebeka be nko eto da bia o twa san wonnim se we kira chienti ena ma me be video we na yama yenua Lukman Sheikh Lukman the opportunity say be obere threatening statement anaso obeji atum se wono or a student of knowledge senior yen we are not even qualified to be called student of knowledge but ononjin tum say at least or a student of knowledge na wa form wan kasa ye intinama me yes a video yi inti mon share na mon tag sa Sheikh Lukman no mon tag ye na Maame Grace video we mu na mesre Maame Grace obe share video se na be ya Lukman Sheikh Lukman obe hu sa video we Sheikh Lukman hu sa video we a enye out of disrespect yenim say bia one shada there are slip of tongue always ye fa no sa na mo benefit of the doubt no say bia obey correction of your statement nimidifo biara no to de bia utumiti utumefom ofuma you go back do your research and come back again Sheikh Lukman kasa for Ramadan ho yentie no nemfi yemra
fasting na o bisa me say me ye fasting no fasting even Quran eka say ya ayyuhallazina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaquna. He said, oh you believers. He didn't call upon all the Muslims. He said, oh you believers.
Minim the kind of Araba Sheikh Lukman oye there. But ose kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu no kan oh you who believe ayemu ejidifo enti one throw bia keke ofre only the believers. He didn't call the Muslims. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. We gumala sibe we nini mase before then no you heard the meaning of believers and who are the believers. Who the believers are no after yebo who were invited into this fasting. In the Quran, chapter number 23, verse 1, you call down. Or say, Qad aflaha al-mu'minun. Successful are the believers. Who are they? Alladhina hum fi salatihim khashi'un. Those who are humble in their prayers. So anybody who is humble in his prayer, Meaning anybody who prays on time, who does not play with his prayers, is a believer. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ. Those who avoid nonsense, and vain talks, and idle talks. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِلزَّكَاةِ فَاعِلُونَ. Those who work for charity. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِفُرُوجِهِمْ حَافِظُونَ. Those who safeguard their chastity. إِلَّا عَلَى أَزْوَاجِهِمْ أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُهُمْ فَإِنَّهُمْ غَيْرُ مَلُومِينَ. Except from their spouses or their dependents, for they are free from blame. This is the definition of the believer who was invited. Sheikh Lukman, in other words, is accepting, say, he is not a believer. He does not guide his chastity. He does not pray on time. He does not give charity. He is not successful, and so forth and so on. And so therefore, he is accepting that he does not suit into this criteria. And anybody that does not suit into this criteria, there is an opposite of success. In the Quran too, Allah says, أَرَأَيْتَ الَّذِي يُكَذِّبُ بِالدِّينِ فَذَلِكَ الَّذِي يَدُعُّ الْيَتِيمَ فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ. In Surah Al-Ma'un, فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ. He said, أَرَأَيْتَ الَّذِي يُكَذِّبُ بِالدِّينِ. Have you considered him who denies the religion? فَذَلِكَ الَّذِي يَدُعُّ الْيَتِيمَ. It is he who mistreats the orphan. وَلَا يَهُدُّ عَلَىٰ طَعَامِ الْمِسْكِينِ. And does not encourage the feeding of the poor. فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ. So who to those who pray? Who are those people? Now, having noticed, it is obviously clear, say, if you are not praying on time, then you are not a believer. And so therefore, from any argument, dear, you are not supposed to fast from his argument. So it means, say, Sheikh Lukman ajia to muse, ono oye muzabzabina bena dhalika. Oye muzabzabina wonyen kremoni papa enunti enya ade ono obeye fasting ni bi, because fasting ye friend kremofu a omoye papa ono ye bomb. Quran 4 verse 142 say, innal munafiqina yukhadi'una Allah. Indeed, the hypocrite think to deceive Allah. They think they are deceiving Allah. Wa huwa khadi'uhum. But Allah Azza wa Jalla is deceiving them. Omoji somuda na nkopone nkopon bomire dada omo. Wa iza qamu ila salati. Say from so momra mbaya sora, and when they stand for prayer, qamu kusala. Amoya sora no, they stand in laziness akojurumu. Yura'una nasa, showing themselves to people. They want people to know somewhere in kremofo. Wala yadhkuruna Allah illa qalila. The people do not remember Allah except a little. Enti onchitumu se onyen kremoni papa onpa sorry ye. Enti believers na from Quran 23 verse 1 e kono wonu wonka hu bi enti fast ne won ye. Enduye nyina be wo se be ka be no. And in Quran 4 verse 143, or say muzabzabina bayna dhalika bayna zalika la ilaha ula'i wa la ilaha ula. Muzabzabina bayna zalika la ilaha ula'i wa la ilaha ula. Wavering between kremofo no no onyan kremoni anama kukone omusuba no Uti any lecture now, me person can be debating basa, but I don't know why I'm accepting Kobeti. Oyen Kremo half, CSF half, Nanum half, Ogi won't cry one tier. How will I Musabs be in a Benezalika? La ulai, wala, ono yen Kremo, ono yen Kremo half. Omani dilillahu. فَلَنْ تَجِدَ لَهُ سَبِيلًا. And whoever Allah leaves astray, never will you find him away. So you can't way on into, but to clear the misconception. Yanto video no sune fiamra.
Mon fasti kama kutiba ala lazina min qablikum. Tisa sana yeden yedi fasting ma omo no ma edi kanfo omo ba ansa na momo ba no. Yedi fasting eden edi ma omo se omo yede omo ye la'allakum tattakuna. This is where it is. This is where the point is. La'allakum tattakun. This is the virtues of fasting. La'allakum tattakun. Maybe you will have the fear, the faith and also the experience of God. And to Yankupo Emma of fasting, purposely because you'll be awakened, purposely because ubanya experience of God. And to obia on wanya this experience, wanya these virtues, maybe so and yebia will it be must on him to fast.
You see one more. Omo sorry enkrimofuna omo ya sorry no omo ya sorry omo ye wei omo soro nyame omo tutusudu. Ask Sheikh Lukman, say, is he part of these people? Is he part of them or is not?
So National Chief Imam is not fasting. No, I want to know because so National Chief Imam is not what you are not the host.
Now babonti be twantro. Mo babonti be twantro mu nsoro nyame. Mo enim guase akwaba. Mama yamba be mu nofuo hunu yembisa no questions. And Komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Islam, that is the last barrier. Will be any wo soro nyame sin Komshani Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam biem. One of fasting 9 times and son since the coupon year fasting or share. Since I kutiba alaikum siyam kama kutiba lalazina min qabli kun alaikum tatakuna baye. And Komshani year fasting adiko womu or into fasting 9 times. 9 times. Will you say that's fasting the month of Ramadan I make no. Will you say on Komshani no onono oninya misura na. And then Lukman say ono wanya misuro say Komshani na or observe Ramadan 9 times since I met Nyankopon ye no hye obi amfa komche no Komshani no fa komche ne nkwande nyina. Lukman say osuro nya say Komshani no haba adana mokasa sabe munwi hu nkwa etiri. 2 Sayyidina Abubakar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu uyi Komshani firi hono ma Sayyidi Abubakar the second man in the sight of God, in the sight of Allah Azza wa Jalla. Wa faste ne nkwande nyinara. Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, Uthman radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, Ali radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, omunyi nara. Khulafa urashidun omunyi na faste ye. And the companions nyina faste omun kwande nyina. Lukman say fasting no was prescribed for certain people. Na onono owo ni jide the dentino ehun yeso be fasting. Meanwhile, Lukman wo kan biribi wa hanumo. O say fasting no ye chusu binumo ebinim ban wo say mu'minun ejidifo. Enti e de ma ejidifo de a wo yo jide ni dada ana nka won faste. You see, you talk and you contradict your own self. You talk and contradict your own self. Mo kasa mo ntie mo. Fasting no ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ay believers sana okan and me kwatira believers no omusuni omoban no omotebia no omoyebia no omobobie me tira wie no and me kwatira disbelievers no so omusuni omoban na se wo se wo nyamesuro dada already there. Why don't you fast? And Komshani no, are you implying say Komshani no wono onigidie enti na all fasting na Omar onigidie enti na all fasting na Abubakar na onigidie and all fasting na Osman onigidie and all fasting na Ali onigidie na all fasting na radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma. Omun nigidie sango na fa urashidu no omun nigidi fo meboa haba ada na moyesa. Ada ina moyesa. Yantuaso.
To fast.
So National Chief Imam is not fasting. No, I want to know because so National Chief Imam is not.
Maame Grace, being a Christian host, very intellectual. Watch it. Very intellectual woman, Maame Grace. I mean, she I mean to one condemn. Kwe. Obao, watch it. Moba muchantoro monhwe bi monye hum se maame na mutini mo kasa no na agini be bi ese mmere ma na motwo no monwe ho Who say watch it? National Chief Imam of Ghana ono de on experience takwa no na mo asemi ka kire wo Quran say mo amuhum ho say mo musoro nyame no Quran be ka bi a kire wo. In fact, even omo suro nyame mpo no ti asema nyame ka kire omo Allah azza wa jalla ka kire omo ewo Quran chapter number 53 verse 32 was allazina jitanibuna kaba'ir al-ithm, those who avoid gross sins wal fawahisha and indecencies illa lamam, except for minor lapses. Omo esuro nyame mpo asema na yekanyo inna rabbaka wasi wal maghfira, or say your Lord is of vast forgiveness. Huwa alam bikum, he knows you well. What you say is anshakum min al-ardi, ever since he created you from the earth. Wa is antum ajinna fi butuni ummatikum, and ever since you were embryos in your mother's wombs. Or say inti fala tuzaku anfusakum. So do not acclaim your own virtue. Do not acclaim your own virtue. Say who suro nyame wona wanya misuro ni wallahi ukasa why arrogant and Allah arrogant. Huwa alam biman ittaka. Huwa alam biman ittaka. Allah nkwane wo bia wonim wo bia why righteous. Enya wona obeka Allah no onim nia oye righteous. Enya wona obeka. And so be pahin nimpo no okay say why na pahin you so say me pahin no smem fama arrogance nyame mpe Allahu on pe arrogance yensuade o yensuade na yentwensem minsan Quran say omo suro nyame allazina yajtanibuna kaba'ir al-ithm wal fawahisha illa lamam illa lamam inna rabbaka wasi'un maghfira wa huwa alam bikum إذ أنشأكم من الأرض وإذا أنتم أجنة في بطون أمهاتكم فلا تزكوا أنفسكم. سانو كاية هو عالم بمن اتقى. نكلمي سو إني مسروني يعني يسروني ما يعني يسمعني ما هبان سايب arrogance هي arrogance يعني أترني فوا هي arrogance شيء مفري هو يعني تواسو إنه يجي نبي وصلنا هبه كابنو.
What? You are not the host. Okay. I am hosting you. You can't ask me questions. Okay. So is National Chief Imam fasting right now?
He is.
So are you saying he's not gotten there yet?
I'm saying it will not be must. I can choose to fast. Today like this, I'm fasting. I can choose to fast. But it is not must on me. Fast itself has a, benefit of health benefits plenty. That when you fast, you will definitely benefit from it. So I can choose to fast because of the benefit, health benefits from the fasting.
Intellectual question, not just National Chief Imam of Ghana. In fact, the Makkah Chief Imam, the Imam in Makkah. Professor Makari, Professor Ali Pantami, Bubomudi, are they not fasting? Are you there yet? And they are not there. Abba brother, Jaya Hanta, no Yantuaso. Questions, Maame Grace, be say, Wallahi, one of the most beautiful questions. Even if a professor in Islam question on Kobe Papa, you know, Maame Grace Bisano. The questions inti, and I'm a yes, a video and coming here.
But what? It is not must on me to fast.
It's not must on you to fast. This is the reason why I am saying that if you don't belong here, don't belong. Because when on your or in your submission, you are talking about reincarnation and incarnation, which is a forbidden something to discuss as a Christian. All I'm saying here is that now you are saying reincarnation, incarnation, it's forbidden to say anything about reincarnation in Christianity. Again, the fasting explanation you are giving that is not a must. Muslims don't see it like that. It's a must for everybody to fast. This is why I am saying that it is possible, if it's possible, belong to where you want to belong and don't say you belong everywhere.
Islam is built on 5 pillars, and these pillars are compulsory. It's not something now. And you believe because you pick and you choose a intro. See this way from Sahih Buhari, book 8, and then Sahih Muslim book 16. Say this way muttafaqun alayhi. You can say be muttafaqun alayhi. It in be any who, and it's accepted by every sect. And Ibn Umar, and the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, قال Ibn Umar say what different commission sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ibn Umar say Sayyidina Umar neba. And what hadith we different commission in chain. And I want to say, radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma na all can say. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم commission sallallahu alayhi wa sallam can say, Buniya al-Islam ala khamsin. Islam is built on 5 pillars. Ala khamsin, ala an yu'bad Allah. That is obasum nyame nkoa bima dunahu. Obasum nyame nkoa on fa biribi anfa kan ko pono ho. Wa iqami salat, obaya asoro wa nemre so. Wa ita zakat, na obama tutusudu precopetate. Wa hajjil bait, na obako haji. Wa sawm Ramadan, and come to Ramadan. It is not something you pick and choose. But your conditions, be a dama will be a want to mean your fasting. But you are to believe it's a way. Which condition? In the Quran 2 verse 184, or say, Ayyaman ma'adudat, fasting for a limited number of days. Faman kana minkum maridan. So whoever among you is ill, aw ala suffering, and now we took on a journey, during journey, no, quite no what. For iddatun min ayyamin ukhar. Then an equal number of days are to be made up. Yani, what about to one of them? One away to yaka. Wala lazina yutiqunahu. And upon those who are able to fast, but with hardship, no, or say failure to amun miskin, or say failure to a ransom to amun miskin as a substitute of feeding a poor person each day. Faman tatawwa khairan fahuwa khairullah. And whoever volunteers excess, it is better for him. That is, if you feed the poor more than that, it is better for you. In kuntum ta'lamun, if you only knew. Until Ramadan, as a Muslim, Saint Rimpo was say, who observe fasting, we takwa ni firi honoma. The next year, Shahrul Ramadan, Levi unzila fihi. Ana semene wano. Ana semene wo. In Quran 2 verse 185. Even if you agree on 183, say believers in Quran, verse 185, no, efre ubia prekope. Or say Shahrul Ramadan, alladhi unzila fihi al-Quran. After the benefit of fasting, awunya takwa, awunya piety. I want to mean say a pious person. Per Quran 53 verse 32. No. In fact, or say the next benefit here, Shahrul Ramadan, lazi unzila fihi al-Quran. The month of Ramadan is that in which the Quran was revealed in. Hudan linnas wa bayyinat min al-huda wal furqan. No, say a guidance, hudan linnas, a guidance to people, and I say to mankind. Wabayinat, and it is a clear proofs, min al huda, of its guidance, wal furqan, and a criterion. Faman shahida minkum shahra, wabihu sabo sumenwa, Ramadan bosumenu. When anybody sees it crescent, whoever, ehanye believers, Muslims, believers, mu'min, Muslim, salih, muttaki, omunyinara. Minkum shahra faliyasumhu. When the pakono fa komche, a handswe What will you say? But woman kana maridan, ba obi oyare on ala safarin, ananye wetu kwan fa iddata min ayamin ukhar wan shaw. Wonto wa tueka no. Yuridu Allahu bikum al-yusra. Nyame ompemo e fa ne sen wo haw. Nyame mpo haw biara wala yuridu bikum al-usra en ompemo atete biara. Walitukmilu al-idda walitukabbiru Allah ala ma hadakum. Wala anlakum tashkurun. Yankopon say o complete days na akanwa yani o de kana utua kana via then your friend is saying wala anlakum tashkurun, perhaps you will be grateful. Anytime you Allah be you maybe perhaps there were two reasons. Either say what faster when you complaining when you're grateful to God. When you feel say nyankopon aboa wumpo, go fasting has its own health benefit. And now say what that's the nyankopon obi fasting because of obi are fasting ti either say obey san krofo no and as obey the righteous. And nyankopon yanko back in Quran 2 verse 183, ya ayyuhalladhina amanu in Islam, ya Muslim, ya mu'min, ya muttaqi. This is share Quran chapter number 33 verse number 35 no. On my ranks nini honum or say innal muslimina a higher muslim fono wal muslimati omoma wal mu'minina mu'mininu wal mu'minati amanu fono bo mu'minina wal qanitina on say qanitin different rank wal qanitat different rank or beamani oba waswadikina another rank no waswadikati another rank no waswabirina different rank no waswabirati nyoba no wal khashiina different rank wal khashiati different rank wal mutasaddiqina and so different rank wal mutasaddiqati noba waswaimina waswaimati wal hafizina furujahum wal hafizati wadh-dhakirina Allah kathiran wazakirati a'adda lahum Allahu lahum magfiratan wa ajran azima. These are ranks in what Islam, and all these people are supposed to observe the fasting. What's one more can say? Your friend only mu'mini for one can be. Famani sayida anyway. I want to so the mawana. Famani sayida minkum shahra and swear. Obi biara be hu biara na hano mon kan bi. Mu'mini for nko amode mon kan ho. Munja intro.
Does this make sense?
Go ahead.
No, it's a question I'm asking.
Listen, I did not say the fasting is not a must.
Okay.
Listen, I said when you know the virtues or you benefit the virtues of the fasting will not be must on you. Listen.
You cannot be a Muslim and a non-Muslim at the same time. You see the Maame Grace was schooling Papa way. She is giving him education. He came there as a sheikh, but he has disgraced himself. Quran chapter number 29 verse number 10. And of the people are some who say amanna billah, we believe in Allah, faiza uzia. But when one of them is harmed fillahi, in the cause of Allah, ja'ala fitna nas, they consider the trial of the people ke'adhabillah, that as the punishment of Allah. Of anyone kremoni we be wanted to the person go upon a chenaso. No more tromo do kremoni. Wala inja anasuru min rabbik. Single point the emwa edebape, but if victory comes from your Lord, la yakulunna inna kunna ma'akum. They say, indeed, we were with you. Awalaysa bi alam bima fi sudur al-alamin. It's not Allah most knowing of what is within the breast of his creatures and the best of all creatures.
Listen to me carefully. So those that took the fasting must on them. They are in the way of practices. Listen to me very careful.
That is in the way of practices. He doesn't know Islam. You know Islam more than the Prophet. He's practicing. He doesn't have taqwa. But you, Lukman, you have taqwa. Ebe, bra penny. Oh, lucky said debate na bia ambaso. Na beba so nka obehu. Lucky.
But when you know the importance of it, when you know the virtues of it, and those virtues, you have already acquired those virtues, the fasting wouldn't be must on you.
Telayo o chantro wallahi wo twantoro ono anim se wo twantoro if you have the virtue, do you have the virtue more than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Do you have the virtue more than the companions? Do you have the virtue more than Sayyidah Aisha? More than name them the companions, the Bilal bin Rabah? Do you have more than Khalid bin Walid? Name the companions. Come on, You are trying to tell me, say, we are much more pious than the Ashar al-Mubashirin, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, Umar ibn Khattab, Osman ibn Affan, Ali ibn Abi Talib, Talha ibn Ubaidah, Zubair ibn Awam. You are more pious than Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas. You are more pious than Abu Ubaidah ibn Jarrah. Are you much pious than Abdurrahman ibn Auf? Than Sayyid ibn Zayd? Come on. All these people were observing fasting. They were observing fasting.
Okay, let's leave this one so it wouldn't be an argument, but it's a promise on this platform that I will make sure I get a Muslim to come and debate this, because they take their fasting so serious.
Bring him with me.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
Say, I will get a Muslim for you, so you sit down. I don't like talking about people when they are not here. That's why I was trying to push you to belong to where you belong, so we can take our conversations from here. Because right now, for the few minutes, submission now, why is a bit of messed up for me. Okay. But I don't know what the viewers will think, because you are just educating us with what you know.
Maame Grace, you can see it clearly from the facial expression. He said, Wadamu, he was worried when he heard it's a Muslim Bebaso. He knew he was lying. He knew he cannot defend these lies. He knew he cannot stand these lies right in front of the Muslims. He knew it. He just came there to be throwing dust into people's eyes. And I wish, sir, this guy will accept this challenge on same platform. Maybe debating Kirimov, I don't like that. I don't like debating Muslims. But where you kwade? Kaubete. Akul qawli hadha wa astaghfirullah li wa lakum wa li sa'iril muslimina min kulli dhanbin fastaghfiruhu innahu huwal ghafur. Maame Grace, Nyamin Shrao, we really accept and we really love what you did to the man. It's a must. May Allah Azza wa Jalla bless you. Thank you. Have a wonderful time.
Annabi Muhammad Sayyidun Annabi Muhammad Adin Annabi Muhammad Muhudin Annabi Muhammad Muqaddamu Annabi Muhammad Azizun Annabi Muhammad Fadilun Annabi Muhammad Mufaddilun Annabi Muhammad Muhammad Annabi Muhammad Muhammad Annabi Rasulallah Annabi